Good evening, everybody. So today I want to tell you about introduction to Cloud SQL, Cloud SQL for BigQuery and Cloud SQL. Okay. So what is SQL? SQL is a standard language for database management. So basically, if you want to get any insights from or meaningful information from data structured data sets, then SQL is the language for that. Okay. So in this lab, what is our objective? The objective is that we are going to distinguish database from tables and project. Okay, use of the keywords to construct simple query, identify different components and hierarchy within the BigQuery console. Okay, load database and tables into BigQuery, execute simple queries on tables. Okay, learn about various keywords. Okay, and execute chain about commands. So basically using these keywords we are going to execute commands to pull meaningful data from data sets. We are going to export a CVS file data into CVS file. Okay, and store that file into new cloud bucket. Okay, create a new cloud SQL instance and load that exported CVS file as a new table, and we will use this keywords as a query for cloud SQL. Okay, so we'll start the lab. Okay, here we are starting the lab. Now open it. Next, okay, copy the password. Okay, accept this. By the time we will done what is basic of SQL. Okay, now what SQL does is that if if you want to get information from structured data sets. Okay, now what is structured data sets? They are data sets which have clear rules and formatting and often organized into tables, or the data that is formatted into rows and columns. Okay, that is structured data. So that is structured data sets. Okay, unstructured data is a image. Okay, because you can't format it into a row and like put it into a row or column, so you don't know what is the image, how is its size. For that purpose, SQL is inoperable. You cannot operate with SQL unstructured query data, or neither you can store it in the BigQuery data sets or tables. Okay, to work for this image data, you need to use the service called as Cloud Vision, or perhaps through its API. So that API part we are going to see it later on. Now so this is a structured data set, a simple table. So you will get rows. Here we have seen 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so here is a column number 1, user, price, shipped. Okay, then the name of the user, the price, and whether it is shipped or not, again same. Okay, so this is a data set. Now collection of such data sets or tables is known as database. Okay, now here we are. So SQL is a phonetic in nature, basically means you can use the English for English language for it. And before you run a query, you are always helpful to figure out what question do you want to ask your data. Okay, now SQL, every language has predefined keywords. SQL also has predefined keywords that you can use to translate the question into the pseudo English SQL's query. Okay, that will allow the database to return the answer you want. Okay, now here are the two essential most important keywords, that is select and from. Now what is select? So whenever you are using a select word, you specify that what field you want to pull. So if I specify that I want to pull user, then the command will be select user. Okay, and from is to specify what table or tables we want to pull our data. So if I want to pull from this table, that is that example underscore table, then I will say that select user from example table. So whenever I pass this command, automatically I'll get the output as this user column. Okay, whole user column. Now if I want to get multiple column, here we can write how we can write it is here given. So select user comma shift from example table. So here you can see that these two columns are going to be taken from example table. Okay, now here comes another keyword, where. So what where does is that it will filter the table for specific column value. For example, now when I say select user from example table where shift yes, so what it will do is that it will go first to the user part, check out the shift value, whether the shift value is yes. If it is yes, it will return this output as given in red. If not, it will leave as it is. Okay, so here we have select from and where. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are okay, this is a big. Now we are going to explore BigQuery console. Now what is BigQuery? It is a fully managed petabyte scale data warehouse that runs on Google Cloud. Okay, so Google Cloud runs this BigQuery and they are petabyte scale data. Okay, now why it is doing so? Because data analysts and data scientists can quickly query or filter large data sets, aggregate the result, get the result, and perform complex operation without to have to worrying about setting up and managing server. So Google Cloud takes the part of setting up and managing server. So it is taking care of server part, and data analysis get an advantage to quickly query and filter large data sets, get the result, and perform complex operations. So if you are getting this this type of service, your workload gets reduced and you can get the answer very fast. Okay, now I am going to take it into new lab. Okay, so it is in the big data part, you will get a BigQuery. Okay, and here it is how it looks. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to use public data sets. Here you can see that we are using public data sets. Okay, so for that you have to click on add data, explore public data sets, and in the search bar you have to do London, press enter. You will get this London bicycle hires files and view data sets. After that I will show you what to do. Okay, done. Now click on add data, public data sets, type your London. So you will see various types of data sets. London bicycle hire. Click on this, view data sets. Now here is the problem. Okay, in the overall I going up, down. Okay, here is the thing. Okay, now here is the problem what we are facing. Now when we click on this view data sets, we got into our own personal account. Okay, this is my own personal account. Okay, so here we have been given the instruction that before starting this lab, log out of your personal or corporate Gmail account. Very important, it is given below. But now you have got into it. Now what you will do is that instead of this, get to switch over to the student account. Okay, okay, and click over this. So our BigQuery public data was pinned. Okay, now it is done properly. Now what we are going to do is that if you open this notes, okay, you will see lot of things here, and it will take some very much time to get to that part. So what you are going to do is London, write London as it is, and just enter. So you got two results from here. Now click on this bicycle one. We are using the bicycle one, and click on this higher one, not the station one. Okay, cycle higher. So here is our data set. Okay, public data set which we are using. Now here what we are going to do is that so here is the given that you can do that work. Okay, now if you go to the preview data set, you will see that the number of rows are 24 million, 24.36 million rows. Now here what we are going to do is we are going to run the SQL query, okay, using the keywords. Now I explain this part. So select end station name from BigQuery public data dot London bicycle dot cycle hire. what it does is that it will select a column name as end station name. So you will get to see here there is an end station name. Yes, there is an end station name, and we are going to take values from get values or get the values from this data set. So this is our data set. Okay, BigQuery public data London bicycle. Okay, now I copy this command here. Okay, and paste it here, and run. Okay, now here it is told that it will take 20 seconds approximately, but sometimes it takes less seconds, sometimes it takes more seconds. So and query got completed in 6.7 seconds. Okay, and here is the number of rows we are getting as we shift it towards this. You will get to see. So in one page you can see 100 rows. For this, divide by 100 and that number of pages for each row. Okay. Now, if you want to find how many bike trips or the bicycle trips were 20 minutes longer, 20 minutes or longer. So what we are going to do is that we are going to run where key here. So from here we select star. Now star means that it will return every value from that column. Okay, and where the duration is 1200. Okay, so copy. I have copied this and paste it here. Okay, and if I run this will take approximately 45 to 1 minute. Okay, we took less than 30 seconds, approximately 30 seconds. So here we can see that the number of row got decreased to 7 million. So approximately 30% of London has rides lasted 20 minutes or longer. Okay, now okay, here it is BigQuery row. Okay, now we are going to learn some more new word SQL quiz, that is group by, count as, and order by. Okay, the group by, what it does is that it gets the result rows that share common criteria. So it will have some common value among that and return that all unique for that criteria. Okay, let us copy this and look what we are going to get in. Run it. So from 24 million it got to 880, that is less than 1% also. Okay, what it did is that select start station name. Okay, so this is the start station name. Okay, and don't from the big public data query what we are using, and group by start station name. So there may be, okay, this car park repeated extents. So we have grouped that into one time only. So this we will get a number here, but that number we have not given now. Now we'll see how to get it. Okay. Now what the count value does is that you are using a group by keyword. It will return the number. Okay, return that number which is sharing the same criteria. So for this, take copy and paste. So this is the select query. This is the column which has we have selected, and we are counting. We are returning all the values. Okay, from this data set by grouping by start station name. Okay, now if you run it, it just took 1 second for it to run. Okay, now you got some value. As I told you before, that this many times this station has been repeated. So group by groups it into one, and count gives us the count of this value, how many times it has been mentioned. Okay, now what as keyword, it is an important keyword, and what it does is create a alias of a table or column. Basically it will give you got f0 dash. So now here what we are going to do is that we are going to name that column. Okay, we are going to name this column. Okay, whatever as has been specified. So whatever this after this it's specified, it is going to name that. Okay, so start, I copy this and I paste it. Okay, so here it will return all values, this all values under the column name was num start. Okay, again 0.9 seconds only it took, and we, as I told you, that under the name of num star it will return all these values. Okay, you have written this all value. Now order by is a keyword to sort that return data set. Okay, basically order by keyword will return the data from the query in ascending order. It is picked. So for descending order you have to write descend there. Okay, we will copy each one of this and I'll show you the answer for this. Okay, order by station name. Okay, so here what it will do is it will start the order by alphabetical order. Okay, so here A B B is there, A B B O. So it's going like this. Okay, you got same two names, then the next letter it will go, that is G and W. G is first, so W goes behind. It is working like this. Okay, copy this again and paste it and run this. Okay, so what you got? We got start station name and the num. So what we have done here is that according to the num we have arranged it in a ascending order. So the first like 1. So this station, Penton Street, Comps, Test Terminal, Contact, dash has a 1 is a 1 starting point for that bicycle share ride. Okay, this LSP1 has 1, LSP2 has 4, This South work has 5, pop-up doc has 31, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now I'll copy this and again paste here. Now what happened? Now this Belgrove Street King Cross has a starting point like 2,34,458 times. So from this station, this number of share rides have started. Okay, it is going to start here. So less than 1% of share rides are starting from this station. Okay, so this is what we have got. Let us check. Yes, we have got exactly same as what we have want to get. Okay, aggregate group by found as order by. Okay, so this is we are going to now work with Cloud SQL. Now Cloud SQL is the fully managed database service, so like easy to set up, maintain, manage, administer your relational PostgreSQL and MySQL database in the cloud. Okay, so basically in the Google Cloud, if you want to use SQL, MySQL or PostgreSQL, then you have to use Cloud SQL. Okay, so Cloud SQL has two types, that is dump file .sql or CSV files .csv. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to export this as a local CSV file. Okay, and we are going to save it, and then we will use it to work with the query. Okay, so here I am going to save it. I click on save. So it will be saved as something different. Okay, and I'm copying this again and I'm pasting this here. So it is the same except for start you are going to get end. Okay, so at the same street you are getting 2,31,802 exit points. Okay, local file, save. So you got two saved files. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to upload this in the file. Okay, so you will see that there is some 4 files. The latest one are this one, this and this. So you will see here start name num. Okay, something. Okay, now I am going to cloud up to cloud. Where is cloud? Yeah, here it is. Go there and we have to create a bucket. For the bucket, you have to pick a global unique name. So I'm going to copy this project ID. Okay. Create a bucket. Here we have given to create a name, unique name, and the region should be multi-region. Okay. Okay. Rest of the things are same. So I have created the bucket. Okay. Close this. Okay. Now choose. So multi-region, US multi-region. Okay. So we have what we want. Okay. Now click on create. Close this. Okay, we have created what we want. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to upload this file. So this is the first start. This is the start station name file. So I'm going to upload this first here. Automatically it is upload. Okay, and the second one here. And close this. Okay, now okay, so you will get a difference. Now what we are going to do is that we have to rename this. So I will go on start station data, and the down one is the first one which I have uploaded. I will go here and copy and paste it here. I rename here. And same goes here also. Copy this, paste it, rename it. Okay. Okay, we have completed our 50% assignment. Now we are going to create a cloud instance. For that, you need to go just a little down here in the data set. You will get this cloud SQL in the database. Go to the endpoint. Okay. So you don't require this now. So close it. Create an instance, choose MySQL. Okay, so wait, before that, here you need to enter the name. Okay, enter the password. The database version should be MySQL 5.7. It should be multiple zone, as we have given multiple zone. Okay, now click on MySQL. Okay, click this. You can put anything, but it's better to keep this as it is. Write the password here. If you don't remember, then you can see the password one final time. The database set should be MySQL 5.7. Okay, nothing else should be changed. Multiple zone, yes, we have seen multiple zone. Now the instance has been created. Okay, it will take 5 to 6 minutes, maximum 7 minutes to get this instance from being updated to runnable. Okay, so here you say 16 seconds. Okay, and it will somewhat look like this. Okay, now create on MySQL, so you got to see that MySQL is instance has been created. Okay, now here you have a new word called as create. Now this will create a database. Okay, now here we need a cloud shell, so we are going to activate the cloud shell part here. Okay. So click on continue, and it will take like few seconds to get this cloud shell open. Okay. So run these commands. Okay, copy this command and paste it here. Authorize. Yes, it is working. And paste this command also. Go down here. Paste this. Okay. So here I have given the name as quick lab demo. Okay, so here I am going to directly copy this command as this. But if you have given a different name, remember this: whenever you're giving a different name, keep a notepad with you. Okay, and I copy this command. Okay, here and paste it here. Now change the name here directly from here itself. Don't go to the cloud shell, paste it here, and then go to this left thing and then erase everything and then again write the name. Don't do this. It is little bit tedious job. Okay. There's some, yes, it got created. So it takes some time extra. Okay, it took some time here. So we got to see this as a runnable system. Now we can run this system. Now since I have same name as it is given, I'm going to directly paste the command. Okay, I will just this. Now here it will take five like okay. Now here I am going to type my password. Okay. Now remember one thing, I have typed my password, still you will see nothing. This is because password is a confidential field and it is not shown in how many characters are written. Okay, that is kept hidden itself. So when I click on enter, it got connected. So here we have got a MySQL monitor. Okay, this is how it looks. Now I'm going to create a database called as bike. I'm copying this and pasting this command. Enter. Yes, the query has been okay. So means one query has been created. I have created the database. So here you see that I have got and I have completed every task here, but still the task is remaining there. So what I am going to do is that complete this task properly. So use bike. Now what we are going to do is that using the database bike, I am going to create a table London 1 with the start station name, variable character string length of 255, and the num will be int. Okay, copy this and paste it. Okay, so table has been created. Now for the second, another table as London 2. Okay, same we are going to do same here. Copy this, go here and paste it here and enter. Now to check whether the tables are empty, what we are going to do is that select star. So we should get 0 empty set here. Okay, from London 1 as well as London 2. I am copying this command here, going here and directly pasting it and enter. So I have got 18 and empty set in the London. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to upload CSV file into this. So I'm going to import, go to browse, go to the bucket name, click start station data. First you need to do for the London one, you need to use start station data. Okay. Select this, click on CSV, click on the data space, that is by, and click on where is it, this table named as write the table name as London 1, import it, dismiss this. Now you will see that it is importing. For importing it will take half a minute. Okay. Yes, it has got imported. Okay. So you got to see that there is some importation in importing data is happening here. Okay, I import the second data, copy this, go to the bucket part, end data, end station data CSV, choose the database as byte and not London 1 but London 2. Okay, it should be London 2. Import, check it properly once again. If you still have confusion, you should see here that we have imported the start station data and now we should import end station data. Okay, now dismiss this and here we see that our data has got imported. Okay, now since it is got imported, we will go to the cloud shell back. Okay, and we will inspect the content of London 1. Okay, I am going to cloud shell back and inspect the content of London 1. So you should get 811 rows here. I am getting 811 rows. Okay, dismiss this again. Dismiss this. Okay, and now in the second table I should get 833 out. So what I'm going to do is that go here, instead of 1 2 and enter, and here I got 833 rows. Okay, perfect. Now delete, there is another keyword, just like create, you have to have a delete keyword. Now here delete keyword does the deletion part of the data set. Okay, I copy this command where it will look for num equal to 0. Okay, I am entering this here, copy it, enter. So you see that there was one row whose num was 0. Okay, insert into is a proper keyword. Okay, what it does that simple, it inserts values into database. Okay, if I copy this, it will insert start station name as test destination and num as 1. So insert into London 1 start station name num values test destination 1. Okay, so you will get to see about this in a 15 seconds. Okay, the query has got affected. Now if you want to see the value of whether our answer is correct or not, run the query of select star from London 1. Okay, and here we have got our test destination 1. So there we have got our creation. Last most important keyword of the SQL is that union. What union does is that, as it names, it combines the output. Okay, output of two or more selected query. Okay, so here we are going to combine the union of London 1 and London 2 table. Okay, copy this command. Now here what we are going to do is that start station name as top station name. So this is the top station. We are going to name start station names as a top station name from London 1 where the values are greater than 1 lakh. Okay, so if the values are greater than 1 lakh, we are going to create a column called as top station. See, we are going to select end station name from London 2 where the num should be greater than 1 lakh and order by. So here we are putting in order top station name. So here we are adding it into the top station name according to the descending order. Okay, so I am going to copy this because this is the last command, and here you will see 28 rows in sets, and as we have given stop station name. Okay, as we have told, it is stop station name. So start station name and end station name are together combined together as top station name from London to London 1 where the num value was greater than 1 lakh. Okay, And as we see, the 13 out of 14 from the each one are same. So Wormwood Street, Liverpool Street, Wormwood Street, Liverpool, Wellington Arc, Waterloo Station 3, 1, Triangle Car Park, okay, Park Corner, Hub Exchange, the Circus, the Street, the Black Lion Gate, the Green Road, the Belgrove Street, okay, the Albert Gate, okay. So only two differences are here. One, the Caravan Street and the Newgate Street, okay. So yes, we have completed our lab, okay. Thank you.